Share on Facebook. In her first red carpet appearance since last May's implosion of her entertainment career, comedian Kathy Griffin melted down while presenting an award at the 2018 Writers Guild of America Awards. To describe Griffin's appearance at the Beverly Hills ceremony, various media reports have used the words lashes out, blasts, rant, attacks, and meltdown. Griffin is obviously still angry over two things. The first is that the 57-year-old lost her career. Even Trump-hating CNN fired her, after she posed in a photo while holding up a mock-up of President Trump's severed, bloody head. The second is that the Writers Guild never let her play the reindeer games. "It's me, Kathy Griffin, I got a haircut and I lost my career in a day. Hi," she said after walking out to present the animation award. Then she lost it. "I just want to thank all the powerful writers and showrunners in this room for FKing no support. Where the FK have you been?" she asked. "I was supposed to thank everyone for their support, and no one lifted their finger." The shaming continued. "I want you to learn from my experience. Honestly, if you think it can't happen to you, it can, and it can happen like that." Snaps fingers. "You may have hated that photo and that's okay. But if one of your 12-year-old kids puts it on Twitter, they shouldn't have to be under a 2-month federal investigation, be on the no-fly list, and the Interpol list." Continuing to make someone else's award all about herself, Griffin went on to complain about not being in the Writers Guild, apparently because she's a middle-aged woman. "I've been writing for shitty, low-budget cable my whole career, because as you know when you try to get on a union show, the network says no. And when you're a woman, and you're 57 years old, they say no and then they call the White House, and then they call the Department of Justice. It's a whole thing." The whining continued. "I really felt like younger women would think like, oh, if that old bitch can do it anybody can. But I wish I would have been you. I'm not in this union, I would love to be in this union. But I hope that someday we can bridge that gaps between, like, the cable world that wants to be the union shows but can't afford them, and those so many of us that want to be in the union. But because of maybe age or gender, or whatever, we just can't get those opportunities." The irony of Griffin accusing one of the most left-wing institutions, Hollywood, and unions, the Writers Guild, of ageism and sexism is pretty remarkable. This probably goes without saying, but it is doubtful this appearance will do anything to reanimate Griffin's deceased career. On top of the whole severed president's head thing, some 9 months later, she is still neurotic and obsessed over the episode and incapable of showing any dignity or poise. Share on Facebook.